on? Was it already recording?
Yo, we live. So what are you even
Oh.
talking about right now?
Yeah, I was looking at it. I had turned it on.
Yeah.
And it was live. Then I was coming upstairs. Then I got up here and clicked on, and everything was offline.
All right, check it out.
You
What's
was
good?
watching all that?
Hold on.
So
Hold
I had
on.
just clicked on it.
Hold on, y'all. Do me a favor, please. Hold on. All right, y'all. We back. Had some technical difficulties, but we are back, and we back with, I don't know. We got some stragglers just pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
we got Nobi the fact checker, and we got Mr. Nobody in the building. What's good,
What
y'all?
up? What up? What up?
All right, y'all. I apologize for the technical difficulty. Also, I apologize for the technical difficulty with the audio. I just realized that I had two cameras on, and one of my audio was on the other camera, and blah blah blah. So I appreciate y'all if y'all came back. If y'all somebody new that's popping on just now, then I appreciate that as well. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Also, if you like the live stream, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I mess something up.
Ha! Ha!
So look,
Bang, bang.
this how the conversation started, right? I asked if you had to come back in another life, would you want to come back as a woman or as a man? Now, that's the way I posed the question. That's not my original question. I'm gonna eventually get to my original question, but we already started the conversation with TP and with Mims, so now I'm gonna jump out there and get with Nobi and Mr. Nobody to see what their answer would be, right? You think it's
Come back as a woman or a man?
yeah, you want to come back as a woman or a man?
We know that
I mean,
answer.
me. I would come back as a man, being I already did the woman.
Well, I'm gonna come back as a man. I'm gonna just keep it real. I ain't trying to go through what y'all go through. I can't handle every month what y'all be going through.
Good. Thank you. A round of applause.
You had the right answer. I knew you would say that. I did not expect the response you gave to follow up.
What you trying to say? Or what?
Fuck you talking about?
I don't love the ladies or something. I don't respect the ladies.
No. You wait. You wait to hear what this Ooh.
Y'all was talking about me.
Ooh. No, not you. That one up there.
Who?
TP was talking about me.
Your ass.
That's why y'all not listening to the whole thing.
Come on, keep playing me lucky. You know what I'm talking about.
Hold up. What are you talking about? Just to be clear.
You know what he just said. But go ahead, Nobi. You said man because you already did the woman. Cool, we good. Now move on to your next freaking question.
Oh, she's back.
Who in charge?
She's back.
Yeah.
Bumblecard.
Listen. Okay, so look. I'm gonna jump back on what I was talking about, pretty privilege. I asked,
No, not that. I'm sorry. No, we gotta go back to this because he was like, oh, he would come back as a man because he would want to take on the brunt because women's life is easier.
I didn't say that.
No, Lucky said it.
He'll come back as a woman.
Hold on, let's be clear.
Yeah,
Mims, what did
he
I
said
say?
women. You would come back as a man because you would want to take on the provide and all of that foolishness that he be saying, and because that's harder, he would rather take that on because women in general, their life is easier.
Yes, I did say that. Yes, absolutely, and I still stand that.
And you shouldn't. You should sit your ass down because that don't make no sense.
She's back.
Oh boy.
Why does that? Why does
I
that
don't
not
understand what's going on.
I don't either. I don't know what happened.
Oh my God!
I think she's coming from a place where you really don't understand what women go through. You think you know some of the things, but on the surface level, you think it's easier. But under that, it's a lot of things that women do go through. And not every woman has the same challenges or issues that everyone has a different lifestyle and things of that nature. But I think there's some underlying things that you as men, most men do not understand that women go through. Yes, we go through our monthly things. Yes, we have the children, which is a great thing for us, that we are the vessels that we can bring people into this world. But there's some other things that women go through that men don't have to deal with. And you may deal with other challenges that we don't know. But I think there's a lot of things that women go through that men don't know or understand.
And then let me put on top of that, hold on, because we got to get them caught up. TP said,
hold on.
Huh?
Mims, hold on. You got barking?
What the hell wrong with your dog back there?
Oh, shut up. So TP said, TP was like,
hit the doggone sound machine, but I seen the dog back there.
TP, yeah, be quiet when I say quiet.
You upsetting the dog, bro.
No, because I want to get this in because I'm gonna have to get off in a second because I got something to do. But TP said that we have the kids and all that kind of thing, right? You know what I'm saying? He don't know what we go through with that and Then Lucky was like, no, well, not all women have kids. Cool. But that's when we went back because Mr. Nobody said he wouldn't be able to handle that monthly thing. And I asked him if he had to bleed out of his penis every month with the cramps and the foolishness we got to go through, would he be able to deal with that? Talk about our life easy. I will kill you. You couldn't handle it. You said you couldn't handle it. You said you couldn't handle it.
Through it. I said I wouldn't want to.
You could not handle it.
If I was a woman, I would have to handle it. If I was a woman, I could. No,
if you was a man, if you was a woman, you could. We can't.
But y'all,
you do though.
We do though. We do. That shit is for the birds. I don't know who the hell made up this thing that we got to bleed every month out of our vagina and then have cramps for 3 out of the 5 days that feel like we about to die. And then nothing else happens after that. That's it. You got to clean yourself out after this. You got to make sure you stay fresh, but you bleed again the next month. This is bullshit.
Well, hell, yours about to stop. I don't know what you keep complaining about.
You would think so, right? You would think so, but every time my month and that turn around, here comes some blood.
Well, you better be happy because you don't want to be pregnant at 50-some years old. You better be looking for that shit right about now.
I'm right now. I'm happy every month.
Don't happen this month. You got a problem coming.
I guess, and not to really go off topic too much, but what I'm saying, like as women, that sometimes people don't understand, there are many health issue things that women go through with fibroids and things like that. So those are the things that a lot of times men don't understand that women go through, and that can be very challenging. It takes a toll on your psyche.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
now, pretty freaking privilege. You go right ahead, you crazy maniac.
So hold on. Before I get into the pretty privilege, right? Nobi, to your talking point, I did say based on perception, right? So like you said, as men, we've never lived as women, and so y'all go through your things. And so you know what I'm saying? I did say based on perception. So from my viewpoint as a man looking at women, okay? So I did, throw that out there. Okay. But so now the way we got into the conversation.
Let's be clear.
Right. I said that for the most part, women are born with their most valuable asset, whereas men have to build themselves. Right. I said that there is a thing known as pretty privilege. Now, Mims doesn't agree with me. Am I correct, Mims? She said this thing. So I
didn't say that there is no such. No, I don't feel like there's a such thing. No.
So that's what I just said.
I don't care. I just want to make sure everybody know that I'm angry about what you're saying.
So, Nobi, do you believe that there is such a thing known as pretty privilege?
There are some women that got it.
Okay, Mr. Nobody.
I hate to say it.
Oh, definitely. There's some women they don't have to do anything because they fine. That's it.
Okay, and so TP.
I said I agreed. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted so that everybody on the panel know. So Mims, right?
Right. And I don't agree. You know why? Because we pretty. We are pretty. Okay. Why I gotta still do stuff now? What I'm saying is, hey, you be quiet. I don't want you to say nothing about me.
Y'all missed her. Let her talk.
Because what is your perception of pretty? What is pretty?
The person who is making the decision.
But it's what a man sees. When we talk about
that's it, and then
which about our perception
right
towards the female. All right. So there are some women that is gorgeous. Let's just be real. Some women are gorgeous from head to toe.
Well,
And
maybe
And
not
that's me. And that's me.
When they
And
count
that's
them
me.
1 to 10, when they count 1 to 10, they like the true 10. You see
Right, me. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what I'm talking about. Me.
Yeah, see, I ain't talking about that right there. I'm talking about the true stuff.
So listen, pretty is based on who's making the decision as to whether or not someone
person's
is
pretty.
pretty.
So then what I said was, so he said that we are born with that natural asset of us, our prettiness or whatever, what pretty we have or whatever it is, right?
Right.
But I said that also is on men too, because you have men that come out cute and handsome and be just the bomb, you know what I'm saying? And we be running towards them all the time. So they also have that. So how the hell is me being my pretty, a woman pretty, or a man being his man handsome doesn't equate to the same thing?
Because
Okay.
what woman is paying for that pretty man? That
Right.
man,
Well, there's a few women that are paying for pretty men.
We're
No,
not
an ugly chick will pay for a pretty man, but
No,
oh yes, she will.
not
Yes,
always,
she will.
Not
not
always.
always,
No,
not
Not
always,
always.
I
No
done seen
way, no
some.
way.
I
Come
done
on,
seen
come on.
some pretty ones that's paying for.
not always.
okay. Hold on. We're speaking though in general terms. We're not.
I'm speaking in general as well. It's that you don't know how many women out there that have a man that looks very good and they are taking very good care of them.
But the number, what we're saying is the ratio.
It's
I
very
don't give a
low.
damn how you know what the ratio is to what the heck the ratio is
Because
to
we on
women
this
and men.
side and we know what men do.
No, you think you do. You think because y'all think y'all know everything. Y'all stupid as hell.
We just know what men know.
No, man.
Okay.
You know what? I've come to the fact that I'm telling you. I mean, I'm at the age. I'm at the age for real. I'm at the age. I'm at the age that y'all are full of shit. Or men, y'all are full of shit. Y'all think y'all know all every. Okay, y'all are very, very handy. Y'all could do shit around the house.
Mims,
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna let you give up on men. I'm not gonna let you give up.
But whatever. And y'all might could pipe me down a little bit and blow my back out some. But besides that, y'all are a pain in the ass, and y'all are stupid as fuck.
Okay, hold on. Mims, hold on. So this is what I'm gonna do.
She had a bad day again.
There are 2 other women on the panel. I'm just gonna
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna ask the other 2 women on the panel what are their thoughts, right?
Well,
Now,
at any time, you could just tell me to shut up.
no. You listen.
Can I
You can
do it?
I'm enjoying this.
talk.
I am too.
So please, do y'all
Oh, so
believe-
y'all agree with her? Y'all want to slave? Y'all gonna let her do it?
listen,
I'm sorry. I'm back
Yeah,
up.
let them.
in general, right?
All right.
Does a woman's pretty privilege, okay, in general, when it comes to relationships, right? And I'm talking about like marriage, right? Do women benefit the most from, do women benefit more from their looks, or do men benefit more from their looks?
I think women.
I would say women overall.
Okay. So Mims, guess I'm not the only stupid one. You know, like I'm just saying, Mims, like in general, that's just how it goes. The pretty girls typically are the ones that get
And they know it.
chosen. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So Mims, I
They
don't know
could
why
be they be the worst of the worst kind. They don't know how they
Mhm.
got married.
But it's just that overall.
They be stupid too.
Yeah. Some of them
Mhm.
are, but some of them are very smart because they know what they have and how to use it to get what they want.
Yeah.
exactly.
Exactly.
See, look, looks are subjective, right? So for men, right, men typically have to build themselves into whatever it is that women are looking for a man for, right? And men are not born with that. For the most part, I don't think women are necessarily looking for a man or his looks. They're looking for maybe some type of security or something in that sense.
Yeah, but we see that first. Just
Correct.
like y'all see us first.
Okay. Exactly.
I said this. That's what I'm saying.
I agree. But what did I say? I said in terms of relationships. I said in terms of a relationship, getting into a relationship, typically men are looking for beautiful women. Women are looking for a man that can provide. Right? Ladies, do y'all agree? Or if I'm
Sorry,
wrong,
say that again.
I said typically in regards to relationships, right? Marriage. Women are looking for a man that can provide.
Mm-hmm.
And men are not born with what it takes to provide. They have to build themselves up to that. Whereas a woman is born with her beauty. You can be
I
a
give
good-
my prime
I get what
example.
you're
Like,
saying.
Yo, you know what my problem is that
hold
go
up,
ahead,
hold
Mr.
up,
Nobody.
hold up.
I'm sorry, go
Here's
ahead.
a prime example. When y'all in high school, 10th, 11th grade, y'all pretty girls, y'all in y'all prime. Y'all get the older guys, right? Older guys out of school. Do y'all ever see the cute guys get the older girls out of school? Nope.
I could say
You don't
I
have
do.
nothing, you don't have nothing but your body and your looks for that older guy. It's your beauty, but you looking at him because he's a little more established.
Hold on. So you're saying that not the cute younger guys doesn't get the older women. Is that what you're saying?
No. I ain't saying they don't get them. I'm just saying the ratio. Let's go back to the ratio. You might find one or two that mess with an older girl, but majority of the young girls mess with older guys coming out of high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be real. And if they was cute, if they was nice looking, they mess with the older guys for real. But that older guy, what he comes with, he had the car, he got the job, he might have a place and all that stuff. The younger guys don't have that. So y'all look for that. Oh, he got a car, girl. He got a this, he got a that. Oh, he buying me this, he doing me that. The guys in high school can't do that for you.
No, I
Right?
did that
So
for
you
my
had to
damn
work your
self.
way up. But y'all didn't have to do anything but be cute. And they keep going the cycle as y'all get older, and then it hits a point and it stops. But up to a certain point, y'all can still rock like that. We can't. We ain't born with provision. We have to make it. I'm just being
Shut
honest.
up. Just shut up. Just be quiet. Anyway, hey, I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean that. I'm just joking because yeah, I just like to do that to you. That's all.
All right,
Hey, but listen, I'm sorry. I am a wrestling fan. I'm sorry, but SummerSlam is on this weekend
yeah,
and I gotta go.
bye.
Go out there. You go wrestle some damn man.
Look. Okay, so ladies, what is one of the or a bigger deciding factor when it comes to either getting into a relationship or if you're proposed to for marriage? The way the man looks or the amount of money the man has?
Security, money. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. You want to know also that you can be.
You said that thank you, TP. What's going on? Go ahead and say, it's the money. I don't know why you're holding back. At your age right now, you're not
I
getting no
can't
broke
say
man.
that because I feel like I'm not going to say because I feel like when we say money, right? Because I guess as I look at things differently, and then even being in different relationships and even anything else, I've been able to provide for myself. So one thing for sure, two things for certain, I've already understand how to make sure that I can provide for myself regardless. I can provide for my son regardless. But even for me, yeah, I need, because at the end of the day, who is to sit here and say, I can't sit here and say that I need you to make as much money as me, because somebody with less money can still provide if they know how to provide correctly and budget correctly. So I would never say, oh yeah, I need you to make as much as me, because hell, you know what I'm saying? You might can make less and make less work at the end of the day. But for me, I need,
Now let her finish a minute. I want to hear what she. Go ahead, finish. I want to hear you.
But I need to be able to look at you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
and the reason why I say that is because I'm seeing too many people now that are now getting divorces. They're unhappy. They're not satisfied because they never went with the person that they truly wanted to be with. They went for security. So now a lot of they're miserable. They want to be able to walk away, but unfortunately they can't walk away because of the security. And me personally, I don't want to be the one to be able to put myself in a situation to where I'm not truly happy because I'm depending on somebody to take care of me. And I can't be happy. Like, I'm just depressed and I'm upset and I'm mentally unstable because I'm with somebody only for them to be able to provide versus me being with somebody who I truly want to be with. And that's just my take.
Okay.
kind of thing. Looks fade. So you could be with someone that looks cute now, but over time those looks fade.
And that's true too, but my looks can fade as well.
Right.
So hopefully they fade at the same time.
She said, hopefully they faded to say, oh, it's hot. I gotta turn the air on.
Well, see, I'm gonna say I'm surprised you said that. I'm gonna give you one back, TP. I'm surprised you said it like that. I'm gonna give you one
Why?
back. Huh? Because most women
Why?
don't rock the other way. Most women rock the other way. They prefer the money. They don't think about if the man makes less but still can provide. A lot of them want the man to make more, which because a guy can make less and still own a home and still have his own thing going on. And
I think it's more so what y'all said earlier. Being most younger girls, I was one of those girls that I always dated older. I've never dated anyone within my same age, like within my same like couple of year age bracket. So I can sit here and say that, oh, okay, well, I've been with somebody who had money and they weren't worth a damn. So one of those things where you can have the security, but if you can, and then also learning from previous people in surroundings. Like I mean, if it's broke, if it's the saying, if it ain't fixed, don't break. I mean, if it ain't fixed, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
So if it broke, I need to fix it. So if I'm constantly, if I'm seeing it, and it's more recently, and I'm on that path of like, okay, I'm waiting till like the right person comes in, because if I've been picking the wrong people, or the wrong people been picking me, or we've been picking each other wrongly, now it's like, okay, I have to sit back and look at things differently, and that's just what I've been looking at, and looking at things a little bit differently. So yes, don't get me wrong. Who wouldn't want? Yes, I would love to have somebody to be able to pay some bills. I won't sit here and lie, but I have and that's one of my things that I know as a woman that's going to be hard for me to find someone, because I have been independent for so long. I have to be able to let that go, but I would never take away the fact that the matter is I always have to make sure, regardless of, I'm that woman when I think I mentioned beforehand, I don't care what we go out to eat, whatever I order,
I can afford it.
Here and order. If I order that steak, I guess believe you, I can pay for that steak. Because I'm never going to put myself in a situation, if I want to walk away from this date tonight, I can't tell, hey, yo, bring me my half, like this, and keep it going.
Okay, I got you. So if you had to choose, I love it. Everybody throws the scenario of, well, I want this and I would do this and all. That's all fine and dandy. If you had to choose right now, the good-looking guy who does not have an income and won't ever have an income, he's good-looking, and you okay with supporting him, versus the guy that doesn't look good, but he has money, who would you choose?
Is he like ugly, or like is he like decent? Because
ugly
we can work with decent.
There's only one ugly. There's only one.
No,
you can
he didn't
add
say
uglier,
ugly. Well, no,
ugly here.
So he didn't say ugly. He said not good looking. So let me But regardless of that,
unattractive
I guess
man, unattractive man. Put it that way. He's just unattracted to any.
Is it unattracted to? Who is it unattracted to?
You unattracted to you. What you got your type, and he's not your type. Let's do it that way.
Look, you already answered.
I'm gonna be single, because I'm not. I can't take.
That wasn't an option.
You got a choice. He gave you a choice.
You got to choose.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go with the unattractive, because I'm not taking care of a grown-ass man.
Okay, so that goes back to what I was saying with the looks, right? Versus, women being born with the beauty, right? And then men having to build themselves to something, right? A man has to be coming with, for the most part, something external of him. You understand what I'm saying? Whereas a woman can be born good looking and get through life.
Really can. Once she realizes her power, she can get through life and don't have to do a thing. Y'all don't understand y'all power. I'm just gonna be honest. Y'all really don't understand y'all power. Y'all too busy wanting to be single, and y'all become professional at it. And y'all just don't understand your power. Yeah, y'all professional single people. Like what she was saying earlier, TP was saying, When y'all start talking about what the food y'all can buy and the stuff y'all can buy yourselves, y'all just told us y'all professional single people. It's gonna be hard for y'all to settle down with somebody.
That's
So,
not true.
like you said, you're gonna be a professional single person. You don't need to get married because you're good at it.
That's the I ain't know that now.
Right.
I'm
You
just
be taking it to another level.
Look,
It's just all she's saying is that she can afford to
of course,
take care of herself.
and he would say the
Because
same thing that
how
he can
many
afford his
times-
meals.
How many times do a woman go out on a date with a man, and then at the end he's like, "Oh, we're going back to my place. We're going to do X, Y, and Z," because he's like, "I'm paying for all the stuff." That's the expectation, and it shouldn't always be that expectation. Okay,
Right.
so she's just saying, "Well, if he thinks that's what we're going to do, I can afford to pay for my own food, and then I could go home."
okay. So let me ask you this.
Go ahead,
Let me-
Lucky. Go ahead, Lucky. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. So you're saying that shouldn't be the expectation. If a man is using his resource, he shouldn't expect anything in return, right? He should just use his resources freely.
I'm not saying he uses resources freely, but why do you got to expect some whole at the end?
Why are you expecting him to pay for your meal?
I don't expect them. That's
You
the
do
reason why
expect
she's
him.
saying she carries
You
her
do
own
expect
money.
no, but you expect him to pay it. I will pay it if he doesn't, but you are expecting him to pay it.
Because the
Correct.
expectation was you asked me
Well,
out.
if you're asking me to go out, yes.
I
If
asked you
I ask
out,
you
but
to
you
go out,
can
I'll
say,
pay.
But you,
but
you
okay,
should be
if I
able
ask
to
you out
you should
Dutch,
be able
if
to
I ask you
ask
out
me
Dutch, would you
out.
go?
Hold on, one at a time. One at a time.
If I ask you out Dutch, a grown man asks you out, okay, let's go out Dutch. Would you go out with him?
Yeah, and I
Let's be
have.
real. Let's be real. No, I ain't talking
No,
about
no,
your
no, no,
friend.
no.
Somebody you
Let's
kicking it with.
no,
Somebody
no,
you
no.
kicking it with. Somebody you just met. He asked you out, and he get there and said, "Let's go Dutch." Would you see him again?
Yeah. So you think that's a typical
Would you
woman,
see-
and that's not every typical woman.
I ain't said no typical anything. I just said what I said.
I would
If
pay
he asks
for
you
my
out on a
own.
date, if he asks you out on a date, y'all go out because you're gonna have the expectation he gonna pay for this meal, and he say, "Oh, my bad, we going Dutch." Would you see this man on a second date?
Yes.
I'm going to say no because that should have been talked about. Not saying that there's nothing wrong with it, but it should have been notated in the beginning. In the beginning, yes, that's fine. I don't know how this gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? I don't waste your time. That's a little bit different. But if you brought me here with the intention, that's a different. Like that, I think that's the misconception is the wording. If you sit here and say, "Hey, we going out," yeah, I'm expecting. Now, if you say, "Hey, let's go out," you know what I'm saying? I don't know how it's gonna work out. Just before we kind of go whatever. Let's say, do you mind if we go Dutch? That's different. From the very beginning, when I walk out that door and I come to meet you, I already have the clear understanding that I'm responsible for my meal, you're responsible for your meal. If something changes along the way, that's fine. But to sit here and to throw it up at me, that means that you brought me here under false pretenses.
But then also too, you gotta look at it. Sometimes a man is doing that to test you, to
Well, I
see
don't know
what
about
type of person.
but I mean,
No,
you just got some guys on first date go Dutch, period.
but they could
Because
be testing you to see what type of person you are as well.
it could be, but the reason they doing that is because women have come out and done a certain thing of getting dates for meals and not being interested in the man, and
That's
go
true.
out and continue
That's
getting
true too.
paying for meals and paying for meals and paying for meals, and the woman don't want to see him again. So now they require a Dutch type situation.
Well,
And
maybe
that's
he
fine.
should pay for. Maybe he should try less expensive restaurants.
I didn't say what the restaurant was expensive. It don't matter if I take you to McDonald's. If I go take you to McDonald's and then you you sit there and order $85 worth of McDonald's food,
Now that's
mess it
ridiculous.
all over, and take back home to your kids. I'm just saying, now if you take it back home to your kids and all this stuff, that's still $85, and then you don't call me no more. I can't get you on the phone next time. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. It don't matter what the meal costs. It's the reaction behind it.
I just never been that type of person. I know y'all speaking in scenarios of some of these women,
Right.
but I just never been that type of
That's
person.
what I'm saying. So that's what I said. But the same thing go back to y'all don't understand what y'all keep saying. Y'all keep having an expectation for this man.
Okay, look, ladies, I have a question. Do you believe that your
I'll be right
looks qualify you for certain things?
Wait, say it one more time.
Do you think that your looks qualify you for certain things?
Certain things like what?
I mean, just anything. Do you think based on how you look, you should either be treated a certain way or let's say if a guy wants to, okay, let's just talk about dating. If a guy wants to date you and he says he's going to take you to this particular restaurant, which is a low end restaurant versus a high end restaurant, right? Not saying that you'll turn a guy down because it's not an expensive restaurant, but inadvertently, like in your mind, do you feel, I'll say that word, right, that your looks will qualify you for either a certain place for dinner or even a guy that looks a certain way?
Can we
Can-
talk about? So, can you kind of like? Can you like name a restaurant? I'm just trying not to be funny. I just want to like just so I can just kind of like just throw out a.
You already know the answer. If I have to go through naming a restaurant, then yes, in your mind you believe that there's certain places.
No, because what I'm saying is sometimes. So, are you saying just in the very first? Are you saying the first date? Are you mean the second date? Like, are you just? I need like so I can make sure I can answer the way that I want to answer.
Do you mean like a Cheesecake Factory?
Look, a food truck. Do you think you qualify for better than a food truck on a hot day?
It depends on the case by case scenario because it can be. We could have went to the food truck. We could have grabbed some food, and he could have had a picnic waiting for us.
Okay,
I'll take that.
You take that?
Or it could have been we could have like we just getting to know each other. Maybe I ain't feel like going out because there's times where I don't feel like getting dressed to go nowhere. We got some food truck and we sit in the car chilling, enjoying each other's time. So I'm okay with certain things because it don't always for me. And I was just having this conversation with a friend of mine because we were just talking about just things from the past and people that we knew and we're talking from a business perspective. And I said so many people have to constantly work hard because they have to constantly continue to prove a lifestyle. So once you start to create a lifestyle, you have to work 10 times harder to maintain that lifestyle. Don't get me wrong. There are times where I don't mind. I love to go to a good restaurant, have some good food, some good drinks. But that's not going to be a constant thing that I got to do every single week. That defeats the purpose because in my eyes, it's like what am I wasting money for every single week to impress whoever else may be, where I could have easily went here. And I know some food trucks that food better than the high dollar places you about to spend a minimum $100 a person. And I can go get a good meal for $20, $25. And heck, sometimes you can get a good baby. Let me tell you, I love me some Big Bulls barbecue. I mean Big Boys. I said Big Bulls, sorry. Big Boys barbecue. You can get a plate from there for like $25 that'll feed 2 people. So it's not always, I guess it's always the meaning behind it. Because I won't sit here and say, okay, like because I look a certain way, I deserve to go somewhere else. Because sometimes it just may not just make sense to do that every single time.
Okay, I got you. What about you, Nobi?
I don't require that. I went on a date early last year, and the guy took me someplace that I was like, that's fine. Once we got there and I was like, this is fine. And I guess we had that conversation about going out on dates and going to places where it costs like a certain amount of money. Yes, you always want someone to be able to be financially stable. Because financially stable doesn't mean you have to be a 6-figure person. But I feel like this. We're going out to like learn each other or, just to talk because that's what you're doing. And I think sometimes it don't even have to be going to a restaurant. You could go bowling because sometimes when you're sitting down at dinner, it just becomes so like,
Awkward.
Yeah. And like going out to do something can be just as fun and order some French fries and a burger and bowl or go. Oh, I gotta try axe throwing.
Okay. So when it comes to mate selection, y'all are saying that money never crosses your mind?
Money does cross my mind, but it's not like, oh, he has to be X, Y, make this amount of money. First of all, you don't know what someone's making really when you first meet them. That's something you talk about because I don't really tell everybody what I make.
Okay. But I'm not, okay. for mate selection, right? Not dating. We're gonna get past
For like
with
marriage or
right. Does money come into play?
Money crosses my mind, but it's not the fact of the matter is about the dollar amount per se. It's more so how you handle the money you currently already have with the current debt you already have.
Okay.
Because like I said, go back before, you can make less, but know how to budget well and be able to provide.
be
Versus
financially
you can have a 6 figures and still be broke all the time.
true.
So just because you make the money don't mean that you can make a ton of money but be worse with managing money. So it defeats the purpose of being with you for financial money because you ain't good with money. You can't keep it.
Okay. My next question is this: who do you think gets through life easier, a broke man or a broke woman? I'm just gonna get straight to the
They
point.
know. They already know. They
A
already
broke woman.
A broke woman, definitely.
Who do you think gets through life easier? A pretty woman or a not so pretty woman?
That I don't know because I haven't seen some, in my opinion, not so pretty women. They got it all.
You
So
gotta
I
know
mean,
how to
In,
handle
gen-
yourself.
in general, if you had to choose, who do you think has it easier? A pretty woman or a not so pretty woman? They trying to justify.
I know, right?
Yeah,
They know the answer.
no,
They just try
it's
to-
not. No, because I'm sitting here just looking at over scenarios of things that I see.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with I don't know, and then I know somebody probably gonna try to dog walk me in the comments,
We ain't worried about no comments.
but I'm gonna say overall, I'm gonna say not so pretty.
I'm gonna say not so pretty. Not
Can you repeat the question for me?
You saying not so pretty women have it easier? Is what you're saying? Just to be clear.
When you say so when you say easier, what do you mean by like or have it better? What do you mean? Is it different? Are you saying is that would be a difference? So
I would just say
I guess
an
men taking
easier
care of
life. An easier life.
Yeah.
Better options.
I would say pretty women has better options, but I will say not so pretty women. I do believe that they do have it easier. They're well taken care of easier.
Okay, they both can't
Because
have.
in my
Sure.
it can because let me say so it's a difference. Men can sit here and say all day long, "Ooh, I want me a 10, I want me this." They gotta have a big butt, they gotta have big. They can say it all, but the women that they choose to be with, 9 times out of 10, don't have half of those things. They're providers. They're able to make sure that the home. They may not be a 10. They may be just 6, 7, or 8, whatever. So therefore they do have it because their job is to make sure that the home is well taken care of, and those men make sure that they are taken care of
Listen
on
to
both ends.
I got you. Listen to what I'm saying. I said easier. I didn't say they don't have any options. I didn't say no options. I'm just saying, okay, let me ask you this. The beauty world, right? Women get makeup and get their body done and do all of these things to change how they look, right? Do the things that they do make them look better or make them look worse?
Better.
Some of them make them look worse.
Okay. Do the women who are doing it think that it makes them look better? Or
They
are
think it makes them look. They make them think they look better.
so beauty matters?
Matters. Yeah.
Why do you think women do the things to their face, to their body, to their hair to make them look better?
Insecurities.
To get men.
What you said, Nobi?
To get men.
To get men. So
Attention.
TP
Yeah,
don't think
man,
it has anything to do with opening their options, the reasons why they do these things?
Yeah.
Bruh.
So
Well, so imagine this. So let's take it back. So you sit here, so imagine, and I guess I'm just seeing, because I guess I'm thinking of more so things that I see on a day-to-day basis. So are more coming that's popping up in my head. So let's say somebody that's with somebody, or they're married, they're engaged, and the person clearly has to be okay with how you look because they married you, they proposed to you, but now you're doing all these bodily changing things. If that's what they wanted, they would have never been with you in the first place. So at this point now, you're making all of these changes. Like, that's more so that's not to make them look better, because they already got what they want. They already got
maybe
the
that's an
person.
exit strategy. That could be an exit strategy. A lot of times they're like, yo, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. Let me go get all of this. So now my options open up,
A
right?
lot of women want more
And
attention.
now I can go ahead
Yeah,
and do
that's
this
true.
over here, because when I looked how I looked, this is all I could get. You understand what I'm saying? When I looked how I looked, this is all I could get. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to go to the gym and da. So let me do it the quick way and get all of this stuff, because I know that, you know, pretty much my value as far as the way men are going to look at me is going to be in that beauty. Now, I'm not saying that's the only, I'm not saying a woman's only, I'm not saying, like, you know, like women don't bring nothing to the table other than their looks and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is to get the man's attention. That's where it starts, are the looks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's not accurate, like, at all. Nah, I don't know. I guess I'm off with it. I don't know what I'm talking about over here.
Okay. But even when y'all was saying they're not attractive, you were saying the 6, 7, and 8s. A 5, if we go off the scale 1 to 10, a 5 is average. So a 6, 7, 8 is above average. So that's still acceptable. You know what I mean? So it's not that they're ugly or anything like that. It's just they're above average. And so people look at like they ain't a 10. Most guys ain't chasing no 10 because they ain't got time for all that. You got some that do, but when we talking about true 10s, that's work. That's a lot of work. So guys, they want a good anywhere for 6 to 8. Most guys want somewhere between 6 to 8, and they're good. Because those women, they naturally beautiful. To me, it is anyway. They don't need the enhancements and all that crap. Just a little bit of makeup. They don't need the surgeries and all that crap. The natural look looks a little better to me. That's what for me, more of a natural look. So you don't have to do all that. And the ones who do it to the extreme, they don't get the guys who wants to be married to them. They get the guys who just want to run through them. Become a sex doctor.
Let me ask y'all this, ladies. Do you think? Oh, somebody want to comment on what Mr. Nobody said? Are y'all good? Y'all good? Okay. A man who has a lot of money, do you believe that that man has more options than a man who does not have a lot of money?
For the time being, they do.
What you mean by for the time being?
They got the money. When the money goes, the options go.
So yes, to my question, a man with more money, because now you're talking about a man who loses the money. I mean, I'm just saying, when the man that has the money, as long as he has,
if we're talking in general, yeah, I mean, that's what women go for. They go for it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
what you think, Nobi?
Yes.
Okay.
Man that has a lot of money.
Would you make a comparison to a woman who has beauty, right, is like a man who has money when it just comes to options and things of that nature?
Yeah.
Would a man's pretty much his options kind of be in the amount of money that he has? He has more options. What is it that a man can have that would give him more options than him having an abundance?
You really want to
know?
Don't you?
Yeah,
go ahead. I'm gonna get on you about that. I'm gonna tell you about that yourself with that. You better get some discipline and better not be no.
You asked a question.
Yeah, no,
Mims is not here to answer.
You gotta handle it yourself now.
Okay, we talking about the poll.
Correct.
Okay, so how would you know? Like,
I mean, well,
what I'm
either
saying
you
is,
know by other women, or you know by you've dealt with that person. Are you talking about somebody you don't know?
yeah, somebody that you.
Oh, okay. Then if you don't know, then no, I can't put that answer in there.
Okay, so you put the poll over money.
That's if you dated this person, yeah.
You
So,
put the
But if you're
poll
talking
on
about somebody
everything
you
else.
don't know,
so you
Some
put that.
people, I don't think she's saying she would, but some women do put that over money.
Right, but I
Because
was
they
asking
already
her though. I was asking
Oh.
her.
oh no, I thought you were saying like if it's somebody you've been dealing with, yeah, because you kind of know what they have. But if it's somebody you don't know, then no.
No, I'm just talking about just a
In
man.
general, somebody you see someone walking down the street.
So a man with money, his options are pretty much, you know what I'm saying, come from that money, and a woman, her options pretty much come from her looks.
Yeah.
Like just generally, you know what I'm saying.
Generally speaking, yes.
What would you say, TP? Just in general, and I get it, man. There are different caveats. You know, some guys just look good and they got charisma.
Did you just use the word caveats?
And you know what I'm saying. Watching Sesame Street, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But yeah, like just in general, you know what I'm saying? That man who has the money to dress nice, he has the money, he pulls up in a nice car, you know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. That will open up more doors for him. The
When
same
you just said
way
that,
beauty.
I'm sorry to cut you off. When you just said that, sometimes some men play the part and you think they have this money. Because I'm just listening to what you just said.
I'm not talking about a man who's
the ones who actually do.
hard. I'm talking about the man who actually has it. You don't know if he's
sorry. I'm sorry.
Let me ask you a question. How do you know if he's playing the part?
Let me keep my mouth shut.
No. How do you know if he's playing the part? How do you know if he's playing the part?
Because he could have that rental right now.
How do you know?
Down here in Georgia, they do that.
I'm asking you.
I don't mean don't have money for use on rental.
How do you know if he's playing the part?
You don't really know at first.
Okay, so I'm talking about at first. I'm saying y'all keep changing. Every time I throw something out there, I want to just change it around and make it.
Change the scenario.
It's not about changing around. It's about making it make sense. So with the scenarios, like you got.
So my question doesn't make sense.
The question is the question. Y'all change the question to fit what y'all think. Y'all not answering the questions. You see what I'm saying? Y'all change the scenario so then y'all can answer it, but you're not answering directly.
Because listen, if you want to talk about playing a part, I could talk about women who
play the game all day.
Playing a part. When you look at it, that's not really what they look like. You know what I'm saying? At night,
which is true. I'm natural.
Off and the thing comes on.
They
don't really look like that. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about initially, like, you know what I'm saying? What you see initially.
Initially, if they look like they got money, they're going to be more attractive than the person that does not look like they have money.
But we've answered that.
I appreciate you. No,
but I mean, we did answer, but he just wanted to repeat the question so he can get. It's okay when he wants to get his point across. He can repeat the question over and over.
I want to make the comparison now, right? Just I want to make sure that y'all are clear because y'all like switching up based on
we're switching up.
That I asked. So I'm gonna wrap it up with this: who do you think has more options? Is it the man with money, or is it the woman with beauty? Who has more options? And I'm gonna just end on that note.
Did you have to give like a one or the other? Because I think both of them. I'm asking. You know what? The woman with options, okay? Whatever. The woman with beauty.
I'm gonna say the man with money.
Okay.
The man with money, they got women throwing themselves at them because that's what they want. They want the security. Like they all over them. Like you got money. Like
so they want affection too. They want affection too. You think so?
They want the money.
No, I'm just saying the man wants the affection too because he's throwing money at women, like just doing.
That's what he wants. When men throw money at women, it's because they think their money is gonna get them the affection that they want to be able to secure them.
What affection?
Don't buzz me.
What y'all mean affection? What
you mean by affection?
Yeah, what do y'all mean affection?
You mean like?
I feel like men who throw money or have insecurities and they allow their money to speak for them to hide their insecurities that they may be lacking in whatever other areas they potentially could be lacking in.
So you don't think a man just knows that he can get a bunch of women because they want the money, and so he got the money, so he get. Why
That
is
could be true too, but most of the time, because people who have money, they don't flaunt their money. So who men who are secure within themselves and they have whatever they need to have, they don't need to flaunt their money. They're naturally whatever is going to be able to attract whoever. Most men who flaunt their money, they have some level of insecurity somewhere. It may not be a big insecurity. It may not even be an insecurity that makes a difference, but in their head, that insecurity could make them unattractive if they don't have the money.
Well, if you say that, then if y'all use makeup, that means y'all insecure.
Well, I don't use makeup, so I can't tell you that. I don't know the answer to that.
I mean, y'all got braids and you got weaving and all that. That means y'all insecure, right?
Braids doesn't mean that.
No, braids definitely doesn't.
I'm just saying because y'all saying a man with money, his money. I'm just using this money, and I'm saying women with fake hair. Y'all use fake hair because y'all insecure. Y'all say he used his money because he's insecure. Not saying you two. I'm just saying in general. You see what I'm saying? How y'all flip that around and try to make it seem like something is wrong with him, and that's why he got to use that money.
So let me ask you,
that's two different things. No, that could be something different. Now, if you sitting here and saying like, because having the money and showing the money is completely different from a woman utilizing things to enhance what she already has.
That money enhance him.
It's a difference. Like, if we really break it down, because at the end of the day, he can just be. If you sit here saying like it's the clothes that he wears, the perfume, the cologne that he's wearing, the watches, the chains, whatever the case may be, that makes the money that's gonna show the money. Because at the end of the day, you can have a lot of money and don't even show. Because most of the time, most millionaires, you'll be sitting next to a millionaire, don't even know because they don't look like it. But for the ones who's wearing their money from the chains.
Good.
I bet you he has more than one woman.
But I get that, but we're not talking about that. So that's don't change the subject. Let me finish my train of thought real quick if I lose it. So I'm saying he's wearing the rings, he's wearing the chains, he's wearing the high dollar loud ass cologne because it's so strong. He probably sprayed about 20 times before he walked out the house, sprayed it on the clothes, sprayed it on his body, then sprayed it in the air, probably turned it around.
Bring it home. Come on, bring it home.
The shoes, the clothes, everything else. Like, that's the difference because he's showing it, and that's making the women swarm in. Because at the end of the day, if I don't see it, at the end of the day, I can't tell that you have money. But if you're wearing your money, that's a little bit different. Then you can probably equate that to the women utilizing to enhance. Now, with braids, I really can't say that because braids are protective style, so we're not going to go there. But if you want to use something else as far as maybe like makeup or something like that, that's different. But you can't use, I'm sorry, and because if I take these braids, I got some help.
But listen here.
But it's an enhancement when you're talking about makeup, lashes, and all those things. Those are enhancement, which is the same thing equating to a man wearing all of the jewelry and everything else to enhance, to show the money, versus you just like, it's a difference.
So if I put on a $1,000 suit, $1,000 pair of shoes, so you saying I have an insecurity walking around like that? Or maybe
I'm not saying.
Wait, it's my time now. Now, if I have that on, is that because I can afford it and now I have upgraded myself to be able to move in that type of lane and be around the type of people that move like that? It ain't that I'm trying to be insecure and show off. It's that now I make this type of money, I can move like this and be in that lane with the people that move like that and be in the room with those type of people. It ain't had nothing to do with all that stuff you saying, because you went straight to shaming a man when you was wait.
We're going back. No, we're going back to general though. No, I'm gonna have to pause you because you're going to a single lane. You're saying you. We're speaking in general. The whole time Lucky been saying general. Every time I got ready, it's been.
I'm not talking directly about you.
General. No, but I'm saying you're talking about you are specified you. You saying it's I. Meaning
no, I'm not. Let me change it. I'm not talking directly about you. I'm not talking about you. All right. I'm never talking about you.
You said I. You just said
I may have.
I walked in with a suit.
Listen, I may have this, but I'm not talking about you. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not talking about you. Cool. I never talk about
me. But I'm saying
You're
no.
taking
I'm
it
saying
personal though. So you're
no.
taking
I'm
it
not
personal.
taking it personal. What I'm trying to say is you got to
I
speak
didn't even get to
general
finish
the
my
whole
thoughts.
time
Like you
because
said, I'm
you
gonna lose
speak
my
no.
thoughts now. I'm gonna lose my thoughts because you cut me off. You let me finish. Now I forgot my
You're
thoughts.
not
See,
talking because you're not talking in general.
I was
No,
making a point. I wasn't talking to Jerry. I was trying to make a point, but you cut me
it
off
wasn't
and let me
general.
hear what you had to say because you were taking it personal.
It
I'm not
didn't
talking
matter.
about you.
No,
Like you
I'm
said, the
not
braids
talking
were
about
protective
me.
style. I don't even know what that means. What are you
What
protecting?
I'm
Your
what
head?
I'm saying is
What are we?
the whole time when me and Nobi kept trying y'all trying to change the question to benefit y'all. You're not making it general. When I made the statement the whole time, like you said,
I
well,
was.
are you trying to say that women ain't no? It's a general statement. So
What are you talking about, Lucky? What is she talking
men who show their money has. I'm not saying you in particular, Lucky in
about? No,
particular.
not
I'm
me.
saying the question is general. The answer is general. You were just trying to take the answer that I just gave instead of making it general. You were trying to make it particular to a smaller percentage of audience, not a general audience overall.
Okay, I'm not even sure.
I have a
I
question.
don't even know what's happened, man. I didn't
Okay,
get to finish what I was saying because
I get
it's
what
all
y'all
good.
saying.
It's all
Hold on,
good.
let's get to Nobi. Let's get to Nobi's question.
Yeah.
What's up, Nobi?
So I just want to understand, just for my understanding, when men have money and they're looking for more options, women, do whatever, enhance themselves, put on makeup or whatever have you. They're trying to get more options. Are they trying to narrow down themselves to one person after having several options, or what's the whole point? I just want to understand.
Okay, is that question? That question is for me.
A general question for anybody,
Oh,
because
okay.
we keep talking about what they're doing. Well, what if this man has more money, or what if this woman's just so beautiful? But what are we really doing it for? Is it for 10 to have 10 women lined up? Is it for to have 10 men lined up, and to have someone to date every day, go out, take you out? I guess you want a man to spend money on you. You want a woman to come home to, well, not come home, because I don't think you're going to live with this woman and have all these other options, but you know what, you actually can't, but whatever. So what are they doing this all for?
I don't know. It could be to find a specific person, but a lot of times to find that specific person, you have to have a lot more options to choose from. You know what I'm saying? If you have 2 people versus 10 people, you might have a better chance of finding your person amongst the 10 people than if you know what I'm saying, only have 2 people. But with me asking, it's not necessarily that they're looking for anything in particular. It's just the things that are presented to them because of. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just because the reason why, because we have had discussions before in the past, and I think it was Mr. Nobody who said something about, like, when if a man was to see you with dating like several men, and then you lose that option of that man, now, and that could be your potential mate that you were to settle down with, but because he sees you dating 2 or 3 different guys or around these men, then it's kind of like now you potentially lost out on someone that you could have or had a great relationship with. So that's the reason I'm asking this question.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not trying to say that because you have these options, you're supposed to run through every option that you have. I'm just saying initially are there going to be more options because of how you look. You can say no to 100 guys that approach you and just say yes to the one that you're interested in. So I'm not saying you have to be available to every one of the options. It's almost like I'm going to get a job. I'm going to apply for a job, right? You have someone who dropped out of high school. You have someone who has a high school diploma, somebody that has a associate degree, someone that has a master, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what it is that you're trying to do, the higher the level of education that you have, you're going to have more options. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that, okay, well, this job over here is hiring just because they accepting me, I have to take them. No, I have a degree. And so my degree, I'm going to go to where I can make the most with the degree that I have. You know what I'm saying? You have more options. I'm not saying you got to exercise all of them. So I'm just kind of make the comparison of the options available. You know what I mean? Not saying that you got to exercise every single one of those. I'm just saying, are there more options
And I have
available?
another statement.
Sure.
To Mr. Nobody talking about the braids. Most women put braids in their hair as a what do we use?
Well, let me stop you on that real quick. I'm not to cut you off. No, let me say, when I say braids, I'm not meaning particularly just the braids. I was
Okay.
talking about all the lace fronts, all this. I don't know all the particular terms of it. What I was just saying is what y'all use to enhance it and make the length longer, all this other stuff. That's my point behind that. I don't care what y'all call it.
I just use braids
My
as a
point
protective
was,
hairstyle.
when we use, if I bought shoes that enhance my height, that'd be enhancement, right?
Yeah.
Right. So if you bought something that made the length longer, you enhance your look, your light, your hair, right?
Yeah.
That's my point. That was my
Okay.
whole point behind it.
Oh.
Y'all went too deep with that stuff. Y'all be taking stuff too personal, man.
No. I was trying to go back to what Nobi just said.
Man. I don't want to call it.
The original question was the clearing back up.
I'll holler at
when
you, bro.
Nobi said, the point was he was trying to get at was between the difference between women and men, because it's a clear relation between women and men, was who has it easier or whatever the case may be. So my explanation was trying to say, in general, with men, if men has more money or has money, they're going to be more attractive than have more options for women than just because a woman with a pretty face, because women want the security. We said it beforehand. Women want somebody who's going to be able to take care of them, pay for the bills, and provide for them. So if a man has the money, he's going to have more options, because women want that. That's why they tell people, women all the time, is be careful to speak on what you have at home, because somebody is looking to take what a man is doing for you. So if a man's paying all your bills, providing for you, and you doing all this. So imagine somebody taking care of you, paying all your bills, making sure you good. You ain't never got to fill up your tank of gas, and you always bragging about this. The one moment you start lacking and slacking and you doing something stupid, you just gave an open gateway for a woman to come in to take what you have, because they already know that part is vulnerable, and you done told them what this man do for you. He's attractive because he has the money. That's the part I was trying to get across with the enhancement of, if they are showing their money, they're going to have more options, because women are going to flock to them because of the money, because women wants to be taken care of.
Okay.
And it was general. And then every time we were talking about something, like you said, you got to talk general. So I'm like, don't make it just in oh, well, if I do this, you using I means me, means I'm talking about myself, versus no, let's stop, because you're doing in first person. You need to be using in general. You use third person. Yeah, first person, third person. First person means you're talking directly about yourself. Third person means that we're talking in general, because we're talking about an overall versus indirectly.
I got you. I don't want no smoke with you, TP, at all. Whatsoever.
Like, I don't want no smoke.
None whatsoever. All right, so I mean, at the end of the day, that's all I was really trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? Who has, you know what I'm saying, more options? Is it the beautiful woman, or is it, you know what I'm saying, the man with money? And so, do we agree across the board, like it's the man with more money, just in general? Because I don't like the way you looking at me, TP. I don't like the way you looking. I don't like the way you looking. Like, just in general, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Who would we say, you know what I'm saying, pretty much has more options? Is it the beautiful woman, or is it the man with money? What y'all think?
I'm gonna go with the man with money. I think I agree with both, but if I had to pick one, I'm gonna say the man with more money.
Okay, what'd you say, Nobi? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of tough.
What?
I said it's kind of tough.
It is, because I think they both, teeter-totters. It's hard to say, because that woman could have multiple men taking care of her.
That's very true. You're absolutely right.
So I guess I'm gonna go with the beautiful woman because
Mm-hmm.
she can have 2 or 3 guys taking care of her, and none of them know, and it's just what it is.
So she can
Okay, I can see that perspective. I can definitely see that.
Yeah. I can see that as well. I could definitely see that as well. So, TP, does that change your answer? I mean, it brings a different light. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It
in
brings
that perspective, that does, because if she got 3 men and they all paying full, if her mortgage is $1,200 and they all giving her $1,200, she definitely winning.
She living a life.
So,
She could buy another house
that makes
and rent it out.
perspective from that perspective. Like that's nice of her. Happy for her. She is winning.
Okay, so that woman with that beauty, she might have the upper hand on the man with the money. Okay.
She with George on Monday, and she with Keith on Wednesday, and then she with Daquan on Saturday. She good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
And he got just Susie and Monica, and
And she might not even be with Daquan on Saturday. He might just be sending the money.
Right. That's true.
Yeah. Y'all just get sent money, right? Like, hey, I'm sorry, not y'all. I didn't mean y'all. I'm sorry. Just in general, some women out there.
Right.
Okay.
I would like somebody to pay some bills.
Okay. All right. Well,
bills
I think that ultimately, I don't know. I just believe that women, and again, it's from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Me being a man, my perspective is that I think that beauty for a woman is going to carry her a lot further than a man and his money. That's just what I believe. I don't know. Maybe if I hear a different perspective or something like that, I might be like, But yeah, and because women, she can be born with that beauty. You know what I'm saying? Whereas that man, for the most part, had to work. You know what I'm saying? And grind it out for that, to get that money. So I appreciate y'all. I think it was a good conversation. I don't know what's going on with Mims. You know what I mean? Y'all might want to check. Let me see. You know what I'm saying?
She got her husband.
She might just be extra because she's you know what I'm saying?
She missed us. She's been away for some time.
Oh,
when was the last time Mims was on here? Was it what, back in May?
Yeah, it's been
Do I need to go look at my attendance sheet?
No.
I'm not sure.
We're gonna take your word for it. We're gonna take your word for it. Well, look, I appreciate y'all for jumping on, having this conversation with me. And hopefully y'all won't be strangers. Well, not you, Nobi. Nobi, you come around. TP won't you know what I'm saying?
I just be listening, y'all. It's either I get out of church late, or some days I just be mentally tired. But I told myself today.
I definitely get it.
Or sometimes I remember, and it'd be like after 5 o'clock, and I'd be like, "Well, he ain't sent the link, so I can't jump on." So I'd be like,
"Just jump on." You see, today I was like, I'm in slow motion, so jump on.
Yeah, that's all. Sometimes I'd be like, "Okay, I can get on," and it'd be like 5:30, and I'm like,
"We still recording?"
Yes, we are.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah, you can always just jump on. All right. All right, y'all. So I appreciate it. And everybody in the chat, we appreciate y'all. And we catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good. Peace.